frightening. It's just totally frightening.
A Copley neighborhood on edge tonight after a dispute turns into a deadly shootout. We've learned it began as an argument between two men at a home on Lakeland Avenue in Copley last night. Now one of those men is dead. News 5's Paul Kiska has been looking into this, and he joins us now with more on this story. Hey, Paul.
Well, Mike, one man is dead and another is in the hospital tonight after they shot each other. Copley police say two men were arguing on the front porch when the shooting happened. Police say 34-year-old Thomas Sams was shot multiple times and died. 37-year-old Delmon Marshall was shot twice and taken to the hospital. Police say Sams, who died, is the ex-boyfriend of the woman who lives at the house, and that Marshall is the current boyfriend. Karen Kill lives in that neighborhood. She walked by the house just minutes after the shooting.
And then I looked up at the porch and saw that there was a man laying down there moving. And then I saw boots of somebody that was non-moving but couldn't see the rest of them.
Copley police say they're still investigating details of that shooting. Mike?
All right, Paul, thanks. Also developing tonight, arson investigators working an unusual case in Cleveland right now. Someone poured kerosene all over this home in the 8,000 block of Vineyard. News 5's cameras rolling as investigators search different areas of the home. Cleveland police tell us the suspect responsible ran off. Right now, we have calls out to get more information on this investigation. A fire in downtown Wellington damages several businesses. It happened at the Happy Valley Chinese restaurant on East Herrick Avenue this morning. Officials there tell us that it started on the second floor of the business. Then that fire began to spread. The whole block was evacuated. The two businesses on each side of the restaurant only received minor smoke damage. Still no word tonight on what may have sparked that fire right now. Now to sad news connected to Cleveland's St. Patrick's Day celebrations. Right now, a 20-year-old woman fighting for her life after falling from a balcony inside a bar on West 6th Street. It happened at Spirits Bar just after the city's parade wrapped up yesterday. We just checked, and the woman is still hospitalized in critical condition. Also right now, an entire community in Lorain County is coming together to remember a 17-year-old killed in a car crash. The accident happened Friday afternoon in LaGrange Township on State Route 301. News 5's Meg Shaw spoke with the teen's classmates and school administrators during a vigil this morning, and she is in Lorain County with more.
He was described as the all-American kid. 17-year-old Nate Barrett now gone, but his classmates tell me he will never be forgotten.
He was very loved by all of his classmates and student body.
It was a somber morning in LaGrange as dozens of students and staff made their way inside Keystone High School.
A lot of tears were shed from everyone
to remember and honor 17-year-old Nate Barrett.
There was not a single person that was not crying.
They were almost paralyzed. It's so sudden, took us by surprise.
Barrett, a junior, died Friday just after 4:15. The Ohio State Highway Patrol says the teen lost control of his Acura SUV on State Route 301, going off the left side of the road and hitting two trees. He was removed from his car and taken to University Hospitals, where he later died. Officials say he was wearing his seatbelt during the time of the crash.
We have no words to explain why this tragedy happened, but we want to remember the good times and the positive memories and share those and keep those in our thoughts.
The Wellington teenager played football, baseball, and ran track. Many telling me Barrett was quiet, but well-liked amongst his classmates. A kid who just loved life.
Knowing these kids, he'll never be forgotten, and you know, they're going to keep him in their thoughts. Yeah, he won't be forgotten.
School officials tell me grief counselors will be on hand Monday for students in need. The Ohio State Highway Patrol says neither alcohol nor drugs played a factor in the crash, but it remains under investigation. In LaGrange, Meg Shaw, News 5.
All right, check this out. This is video of the first ever Northeast Ohio Science, Technology, Recreation, Engineering, Arts, and Mathematics Conference. The event hosted by Congresswoman Marcia Fudge in collaboration with Cuyahoga Community College. It gave science and math lovers the chance to rub elbows with some of the top minds in the country.
There have been many resource tables. The kids have participated in mathematics competitions. They saw many different speakers who were with NASA and other partnerships. They've been running around having a ball, doing yoga, and learning a lot about how important STEAM and technology are.
The three-day event took place at Tri-C's Warrensville Heights campus and wrapped up around 3 this afternoon.
They ordered items from this website thinking it was the legitimate Pandora jewelry website.
Shoppers beware, the latest scam that's turning a girl's best friend into duds. What you need to be on the lookout for the next time you shop online so you don't get duped. Never backing down, the president continues to claim that Obama had the Trump Towers wiretapped. Meanwhile, the latest on his meeting today with the German chancellor and his plan to repeal Obamacare. But first, a chaotic scene at an airport in Paris this morning. A soldier shoots and kills a man after he goes for his weapon. The latest on if investigators think this was an act of terror. Gunshots at an airport in Paris today. Police shoot and kill a suspect and evacuate part of the terminal, leaving thousands of travelers in limbo. ABC's Lama Hassan is in Paris with more.
Sirens outside Orly Airport in Paris, where investigators say soldiers shot and killed a man after he tried to grab one of their assault rifles.
It really was quite a quick response by the security officials.
Law enforcement shut down and evacuated part of the airport following the incident. Thousands of passengers left outside for hours, waiting on word about what happened and whether their flights would even take off. Many other travelers stuck on planes, waiting to get inside. Witnesses describe a scene of screaming, panic and gunshots. The man, identified as Ziad Ben Belgassem, was taken down inside the terminal but outside the security barrier. According to the French prosecutor, Belgassem told soldiers he wanted to die for Allah. The 39-year-old was born in France and lived in northern Paris. His name was known to authorities for robbery and drug use, not terrorism. He was released from prison about 4 months ago. Police are now at Belgassem's home. Officials also say he was involved in a carjacking earlier in the day and shot at a police officer at a traffic stop.
Since the early attacks in 2015, you have thousands of special forces officers deployed at places like the airports in France who are highly trained and prepared for incidents like this. And I think we see now how that training pays off.
European law enforcement has been on high alert after the truck attacks in Nice and at the Christmas market in Berlin and the airport attack in Brussels. For now, France remains under a state of emergency. Lama Hassan, ABC News, Paris.
Now, the French anti-terrorism prosecutor has opened an investigation, but so far it is not directly linking the attack to terror. All right, let's get a check of the forecast here before we go to break with Brian.
Thanks, Mike. Yeah, we're going to clear out for tonight. Cloudy skies, chilly temperatures dropping down to the mid to low 30s, but we do have a warm up in the forecast just in time for spring. Let you know how warm we're expecting it to get coming up.
President Trump yet again refusing to back down from his claims that President Obama wiretapped his campaign. The commander-in-chief tweeting out his thoughts from Mar-a-Lago today as Vice President Pence tries to drum up support for the Republican health care plan. ABC's Gloria Riviera reports.
Out of sight, but back on Twitter. President Trump at his Florida resort Mar-a-Lago tweeting about Germany. The commander-in-chief referencing his meeting with Chancellor Angela Merkel this week. Quote, "I had a great meeting. Nevertheless, Germany owes vast sums of money to NATO, and the United States must be paid for the powerful and very expensive defense it provides to Germany." That stance a long way from the tone Trump hit on Friday, joking about wiretapping.
At least we have something in common.
Merkel's cell phone was targeted by the U.S. National Security Agency, information that came to light in 2013. There is still no evidence of Trump's claims that President Obama wiretapped Trump Tower. The president cited Fox News as one of the sources of his accusation.
I didn't make an opinion on it, so you shouldn't be talking to me. You should be talking to Fox.
But now Fox News is trying to distance itself.
But the Fox News division was never able to back up those claims.
Fox News knows of no evidence of any kind that the now President of the United States was surveilled at any time in any way, full stop.
On Friday, the Justice Department delivered classified materials to lawmakers on Capitol Hill, apparently containing no proof to corroborate the president's claim. In an effort to get the focus back on policy, Vice President Mike Pence is back on the road, talking health care.
We're going to stop any more states from expanding Medicaid and adding a burden to future generations.
The VP defending the plan to repeal and replace Obamacare, despite independent estimates that show it would increase the number of uninsured Americans by tens of millions. The bill is headed to the House floor next week. Gloria Riviera, ABC News, Washington.
FBI Director James Comey is expected on Capitol Hill Monday, where he will likely face questions about wiretapping. All right, Brian's in for Janessa tonight, and temperature not bad today, but I could probably do without the rain-snow mix.
Right, it was just dreary today. It wasn't the greatest out there. It was on and off. It was pretty consistent. It was kind of a good day to stay indoors, wrap up in a blanket, and watch some college basketball, right?
Yeah, good day for that.
So
March Madness.
The good news is we are going to clear up from this rain-snow mix for tonight. That'll clear up for us. We are going to have just cloudy skies throughout the rest of this weekend. Temperature is going to stay pretty consistent to us until we get into the first day of spring, where we're going to warm back up, but also more rain showers on the way. Here's our Power of 5 radar, where we still have that rain-snow mix out there, some scattered rain showers off to the west. It looks like you have some snow showers out there, but really, it's just rain-snow mix, and the radar having a tough time deciphering kind of what is going on throughout northeast Ohio right now. That's why you see at times this flicker on and off, and it looks like some heavy rain in some spots, but it's that rain-snow mix with temperatures sitting into the mid-30s. Overall, we have this counterclockwise spin pulling in that northwesterly wind. We had winds out of the south earlier. That's why temperatures have dropped into this afternoon. High pressure off to the west also pulling in that cooler air, but it's going to help clear up from these rain showers in this rain-snow mix and possibly give us some sunshine for tomorrow. Let's time this out with our future cast. Show you that the last of the rain showers should clear up into this evening, into the overnight. Maybe some lingering snowflakes as we drop down into the low 30s, but by tomorrow morning, we are going to clear up. Temperatures are going to be in the upper 30s to low 40s, similar to today, except for along the lakefront with that northerly wind. We'll have some cooler temperatures downtown Cleveland, Menor, Elyria, Sandusky going to be a tad cooler there. But we do have some sunshine for the early part of Monday. We'll start off chilly, but we'll be warmer in the afternoon with temperatures climbing into the upper 40s to low 50s. We'll bring in those scattered rain showers for late in the day on Monday. Unfortunately, that's going to allow for another cool down into Tuesday, so our warm-up is brief just for the first day of spring, and then temperatures are going to cool down for us. We dry out for tonight. Cloudy skies will start off for tomorrow into the mid-30s. A little sunshine into the afternoon. Temperatures in the upper 30s by noon. Will be in the low 40s, similar to what we had for today for the afternoon. It's just it will actually happen in the afternoon as opposed to at around 1, 2 o'clock like we had today. First day of spring on Monday with those scattered rain showers. We drop for Tuesday and Wednesday back down to the mid-30s, but temperatures rebound for us for Thursday and Friday. We're climbing into the low 60s on Friday. We bring in the rain showers, and unfortunately, one of those days where it drops throughout the day on Saturday. More rain showers are expected. We're falling all the way down into the mid-30s by Saturday night.
The Cavs are on the road for their first game of a 4-game road trip. Tonight, they take on the LA Clippers. Cavs coming off home wins over both Detroit and Utah. Cavs in a good groove right now, playing strong basketball on both ends of the floor. They're currently ranked second in the NBA in three-pointers made and second in three-point percentages. Defensively, they forced 17 turnovers in Thursday's victory over the Jazz. Cleveland trying to keep the good times going as they take on the Clippers, who they've beaten in 4 of their last 5 matchups. Interesting little tidbit, LeBron has scored at least 20 in 12 straight road games against the Clippers. Programming note here, you can see the reigning NBA champs tonight here on News 5. It's Cavs, Clippers from the Staples Center in LA. Tip-off set for 8:30. We'll have a post-game show for you immediately following the game.